up, guys and girls? Be sure to check out my latest video, Monday Night War. I think you'll really like it, where I actually will show you some of the stuff that I got from my hunting haul. And I'll show you some cool Greg Horn covers, Addy Gradoff, and also some covers from Adam Hughes. What's up, comic book peeps? Welcome to another episode of Direct Edition. The channel is Fred Hall Direct Edition. And you know, every week I kind of go on a little bit of a hunting haul, and I try to bring you the best comic books that, you know, my money can buy. So with that being said, let's get into our sponsor. And this episode of Direct Edition is brought to you by my fake Darth Maul from China. Alright, so you know how we do it on this channel. Let's get into some comics. Okay, so I'm having a pretty bad day, and you know, it was just, you know, going through life stuff, and you know, I come home and I see this sitting on the kitchen table, and I'm like, what is this? Because I know I didn't order anything off Amazon. And then I remember my buddy Leonard Hutchins said that he had something on the way for me, and so, you know, without going into a long litany about what happened, you know, there was a note on the inside, and it basically said, you know, Fred, when I see stuff, I like to pick it up for people. And also, too, you know, there's no need for you to have to get back at me or send me anything. But, buddy, I'm going to send you something. And without going on and on, you made my day. And let's open it up and let's see what's on the inside. And there you have it, a 9.9 Futures in Harley Quinn #1. And you know how much I love Harley Quinn. You know, me and D from the Simply Incredible podcast, we both are huge Harley Quinn fans. So I was definitely glad to get this, man. I appreciate it. And, you know, if you allow my sexy fingers to interrupt your video, look at this. You got, excuse the window, but you got the wedding, and then that. So this is an awesome gift, man. I really appreciate it. And I definitely have to look out for you, man. I definitely, like I said, I'm trying to put together a complete run of something to send to you. And I just thank you, man. That's an awesome gift. And, you know, it came out of nowhere. And this is the second time you sent me a random act of kindness. So thank you, my boy, Leonard Hutchins. You're awesome. Okay? So along with that RKO, I also got something really big for myself. As soon as I saw it, I knew I wanted it, and it kind of went with my last video. And let's do something different. Well, let's do something that's exclusively to my channel. Let's take a break and let me show you some stores. One is called Geek Think. It was a very cool store. And then the other, well, the first is going to be Target. Then the second is going to be Geek Think. And after that, where did I go? I went into the Disney store. So let's take a look at those, and then we'll come back and we'll look at what's in the bag that I bought myself, okay? You ready? All right, let's go.
RAOK destroy! RAOK undefeated!
Oh, look at that Psylocke statue. All right.
All done. All done.
Look at that Psylocke statue. It's only $149.
Okay.
at you.
Why give it to you? Oh, you. Oh,
Stop and refuel. Oh yeah, and welcome back. Okay, let's go ahead and crack this open and let's see what I bought myself, which I think is very cool. And here it is, what I bought myself. This is the Planet Hulk. This is a Marvel Select. It's a Disney Store exclusive. And this guy has to at least be 10 inches. I mean, he's huge and he's heavy. He's about as heavy as Abomination and a Juggernaut. And when I saw it, I almost wish I had, not that Christmas time wasn't coming up because I would have bought two, like right off the top. It was a quick impulse buy. And, usually impulse buys don't work out too good for you. But this is one of the best impulse buys I've ever made. Like, I just knew I had to have it. And I just knew that it would go good in my select collection. And, it cost me, about 35. But, hey, I spent about that much on your regular average haul anyway. So here's a cool look at the front of the figure. Here's a cool look at the side of the figure. And here's a cool look at the back of the figure. Man, this is awesome. I really, really do like it. So there you have it. A cool Planet Hulk Marvel Select. So here's a little advertisement or, a little magazine I bought home from Think Geek. And that was the name of the store that I went into. And the crazy thing was they had a Deadpool Back in Black Marvel Legends. But I had to put it back because every box was destroyed. And, I'm a really pretty extreme collector and I'm not going to, pay over $20 for anything that's really, really damaged. So there you have it. Let's get into some comics. Everybody know I'm a huge Wonder Woman fan and I got a pretty good Wonder Woman run for the New 52. So I just picked up this David Finch 39 to, go with my next issue, which is 40. And I have two copies of the 40, which is the Warrior Wonder Woman, and also the Flash variant. I think it's like 75 years of Flash or something like that. So definitely had to pick up this 39 to plug in the holes and plug in the gaps. I picked up my second copy of this Uncanny X-Men 469. This is one of my, favorite runs of the X-Men. Well, I mean, I really like the X-Men anyway, so it's not like really one of my favorite runs, but it's one of the fun times that you read the X-Men comics without all that wackiness. And I love the fact that they centered this around Rachel Gray, which is a daughter of Scott Summers and also Jean Grey, or Cyclops in the Phoenix. So very cool, man. Definitely love Psylocke, Wolverine, Nightcrawler, Bishop, Cannonball, and then you have my girl in the middle, which is Rachel Gray. So very cool. I also picked up a second copy of this Incredible Hulk number 23. Definitely love Joe Fixit, which is the gray gangster Hulk. He's a little bit weaker, but I thought this is pretty cool, man. He's walking two pugs. You can't see the second pug, but because it's behind the second and Charles sticker. But very cool cover, man. Definitely gonna always have a soft spot for this comic book because this is around the time when I got back into collecting around like the year 2000. So very cool. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I showed you guys this. This is Messiah Complex chapter 7. This is the X Factor. This is the variant, and I thought it was very cool with Cable and Baby Hope on it. Um, yeah, like I said, I'm not sure if I showed you guys this on a previous video. I don't think I did, but my comic books got shuffled, so I don't know which ones I've showed or which ones I haven't. So this is very cool, and definitely love variants. And how I'm running on my Messiah War complex. I think I actually have the complete set, and I showed that in one of my videos. So Very cool to add to the collection. So I'm not going to wait to the end of the video to give you one of my main events. This is actual main event. This is X-Men Schism. It's the third printing, and the reason why I picked it up is because this is Frank Cho sketch cover. Look how beautiful that is. I've never even seen this in anybody's videos, and I never even knew this book was out there. I have X-Men Schism in a trade hardcover, and I don't think it came with this sketch cover on the inside. And then they have my girl RAOK front and center. So definitely love this book, man. If I see anything like this in Frank Cho, I'm definitely going to pick it up. So there you have it. A Frank Cho sketch cover right in the middle of a video instead of it being your main event. Pretty cool. And so this channel wouldn't be direct edition if I didn't show you either some Harley Quinns or some Wolverines. And I picked up this Wolverine number 14 to come plug in the holes and plug in the gaps in my Wolverine run. So you have number 14. Number 21, which is a cool red cover. Definitely love this cover. It's awesome. Number 21. A very awesome number 31. Let's get the focus on that one. 31, I think that's Mark Silvestri drawing. Number 34, which is one of the Ghosts in the Darkness that he's actually fighting, which is like a Canadian, almost like a werewolf or something like that. Very cool, Mark Silvestri. And lastly, number 39 with LCD, who is a cyborg. If you watched the new Logan movie with X-23, LCD, or you remember the other Wolverine, that was actually supposed to be Albert. Albert actually engineered LCD, who's she's like a cyborg, but she has like a bomb in her or whatever. And so it's pretty cool. And then you see Storm up there, at the top. So definitely always try to pick up my old school Wolverines. I would love to have the complete first run, and not only have the complete first run, but also have doubles. So I want his complete first run twice. All right, at least up to number like 50. Okay, so pretty cool, man. Let's keep going. So I also picked up this all new, all different Avengers number 1. And this is very cool because it's a very, very cool Alex Ross cover. Just look at that cover. All that cool Alex Rossness. And I got one more Alex Ross cover to show you. Secret Wars 9 of 9. And, I already got the first, 3 books, Free Comic Book Day, and then I got 1 and 2, so I have 9, so I got a couple more books I got to get. I think I got, if you take 3 away from 9, I got 6 books to get, so very cool. Love this Alex Ross cover. So I had the Forever Evil trade paperback, but I definitely had to pick this one up. This is Forever Evil. This is the Crime Syndicate cover, which is basically the reverse Justice League. I actually love them so much, man. David Finch did a good job on Forever Evil. That made me a Crime Syndicate fan. So definitely had to pick this up when I saw it. Very cool copy. And yeah. So I picked up this Ragman issue number 1. So I picked up this Ragman number 1. This is number 1 in the 8-part series. Definitely shout out to my boy Ragman77, I think is his channel. And, when I saw this, I started giggling. I said, hey, I'm just going to go ahead and pick it up and, give him a shout out. So I thought it was pretty cool. Ragman number 1 of 8. So I picked up some Uncanny X-Men to fill in my holes in my Uncanny X-Men run. And this is Uncanny X-Men number 507. This is around the time of Manifest Destiny, Terry Dodson cover. So, I'm already a Terry Dodson fan, being that I'm an X-Men fan. So, very cool. So, that's 507. 529. We're about to roll off into the Uncanny X-Men quarantine. So, that's 529. 530, which is Quarantine #1, cool Greg Land cover. Number 531, very cool Greg Land cover. And I also had 2 copies of Quarantine Uncanny X-Men 532. For some reason, this Emma Frost cover is actually, gaining a little bit as far as in pricing. So very cool, man. Definitely glad to have this in my collection. And so we're at the point of the video where you ask me, hey, Fred Hall Direct Edition, what are you reading right now? And this is the hardcover that I'm actually reading right now. This is the Hulk versus the X-Force, which is very cool. On that front cover, that is Ian Churchill's drawing. It's kind of like a little cartoony, but as the Red Hulk smashing Dr. Sampson's face into the ground. So here's a cool look at the front of the book. And here's a cool look at the back of the book. I actually love this book. Ian Churchill's drawings is not as cool as I like it in this book. It's more cartoony. But this is the first appearance of the Red She-Hulk, who actually ended up being Betty Banner. And it was a very cool book as far as, the Hulk's team, which was basically Thundra, the Red Iron Man from Russia. I forget his name. It's like Crimson Dynamo or something like that. You also had Elektra, Deadpool, and the Punisher. And that was the team that fought, X-Force, which is Wolverine, Domino, X-23, Warpath, and Angel. So very cool, man. Here's a cool look at the back of the book. All right, with that being said, let's get into your main events, which is very cool. Okay, your first main event is going to be the first appearance of the Red She-Hulk. This is very cool. This is Hulk number 15. It actually came from the hardcover that I just showed you. It came out of this run, the Hulk versus the X-Force, and definitely had to pick this up. I think this might be my second copy. I might have already put it in one of my videos, but it's definitely a main event because it's the first appearance of the Red She-Hulk, and it's a very cool cover. So that's your first main event. Your second main event is going to be Superboy number 9 from 1994. This is Superboy versus King Shark. This is the first King Shark appearance. So I definitely had to get this, man. Definitely love to have this in my collection. And to me, it's not necessarily a minor key issue. It's just going to take maybe one more appearance of King Shark to get him off the ground because he's already been in Flash. He was already in the DC animated movie Assault on Arkham. So very cool, man. So that's Superboy number 9, 1994, first King Shark, which is your second main event. I'm going to give you 4 of them, okay? Your third main event, actually, people have already shown this off in their videos, but, I bought it, because I think it's cool. I bought it at Dave's, buy one variant, get the other variant free. And this is Harley Quinn Rebirth number 11, which is the Frank Cho sketch variant cover. And that is awesome because I actually bought 2 of his sketch covers, connecting covers for Harley Quinn. So I thought this was very cool with the Joker on the front cover. You can't go wrong with another Frank Cho sketch variant in this video. So the first one I gave you was the X-Men Schism, and that was really cool. Frank Cho with Rogue on the front. So definitely cool. Glad to have this in my collection. And yeah, let's get into your last main event. And boom, there you have it. This is your last main event. This is Aquaman Rebirth number 1. I've been looking for this book for a while, and the reason why I've been looking for it is because now it's time for me to beef up my Aquaman run as far as a rebirth or, just anything. When you start with the number 1, you have free reign to go ahead and collect all of them now. And this is the book that kept slipping through the cracks. I never saw it. I actually paid, $2 for it. And I'm definitely going to go ahead and start my Aquaman run. So Very glad to have this as my main event. This is your number one. Very cool cover. Definitely love Arthur Curry. And yeah, there you have it. And so, once again, thank you all for tuning in to another episode of Direct Edition. The channel is Fred Hall Direct Edition. Man, shout out to my brother, Leonard Hutchins. Man, thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it so much, man, for that random act of kindness, man. And even though the note said don't send you anything back, I'm still going to get you back. So remember, words of wisdom, focus on the ones that show you love, on the ones that don't show you love, forget about them. We're going to keep rolling. And I will catch you girls and guys later. You be safe out there. Peace.